Immigration fraud in the UK has quietly grown into a multi-layered problem that affects thousands of people every year, especially migrants who are simply trying to find a better life. Many of these individuals come from countries like India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, and several African and Asian regions, and unfortunately, they end up falling into traps set by organized criminal networks. These scams have become more sophisticated, more deceptive, and far more damaging than most people realize. This script breaks down the most common methods used by fraudsters, the major investigations that have exposed these networks, and the steps people can take to protect themselves before it's too late. A huge portion of these scams start with fake job offers, particularly in the social care sector. Fraudsters take advantage of the fact that care worker visas have become extremely popular and relatively accessible. Criminal agents and fake recruiters create fictional job positions and present themselves as licensed UK employers. They produce convincing fake certificates of sponsorship, fake company websites, and even forged Home Office-style documents. Many victims pay thousands of pounds believing they're securing a real opportunity. Some families sell land, take loans, or borrow money from relatives, fully trusting these agents. Only when they reach the UK or sometimes even earlier they discover that the job never existed, the company isn't real, and the sponsorship is invalid. Not only do they lose money, but they also face the risk of visa refusals, bans, and even removal from the country if they travel with fraudulent documents unknowingly. Another rising issue involves the impersonation of employers and the creation of shell companies. Criminal networks often register dozens of companies that exist only on paper. They look legitimate from the outside because they have company registration numbers, simple websites, or generic business listings. These fake companies are then used to provide fraudulent employment letters, sponsorship documents, or job contracts. This creates a big challenge for immigration authorities because on the surface these companies appear genuine. For migrants who don't understand the UK system well, it becomes extremely hard to verify what is authentic and what is manufactured by criminals. English language test fraud is another long-standing issue that continues to resurface. Many applicants are required to pass an approved English exam before applying for a visa. Fraudsters have found ways to exploit this requirement by using proxy sitters, individuals who take the test on behalf of the applicant. Some corrupt testing centers have allowed this to happen in exchange for money. Over the years, investigations have uncovered numerous schemes where applicants were misled into believing this shortcut would help them secure a visa quickly. Instead, they ended up with bans, revoked visas, or legal consequences because the Home Office treats language test fraud as a serious criminal offense. One of the more disturbing and highly sensitive areas of immigration fraud involves sham marriages and even paternity scams. In these schemes, British citizens are recruited by criminal groups to pose as partners for migrants seeking residency. In return, they are paid to marry or pretend to be in a relationship. An even more troubling variation involves British men being paid to have their names added to the birth certificates of babies born to migrant women. This creates an illegal and artificial pathway to residency or citizenship. These scams not only exploit vulnerable migrants but also exploit vulnerable British citizens who may not understand the legal consequences of participating in such activities. Falsified documents are another major risk area. Many migrants are manipulated by unethical agents who convince them to submit forged work experience letters, bank statements, or proof of income. Some applicants are told these documents are adjusted or updated, when in reality they're completely fabricated. While the migrants may not intend to commit fraud, the Home Office considers responsibility to lie with the applicant. This means even unintentional involvement can result in refusals, long-term bans, and criminal investigations. Once someone's record is flagged for deception, it becomes extremely difficult for them to apply for future visas in the UK or other countries. Major investigations continue to uncover the scale of these criminal networks. Several high-profile cases have come to light recently, including a care worker visa fraud scheme where agents allegedly deceived large numbers of migrants with fake job offers worth millions. Reports have linked individuals such as Henry Poulos of Grace International and Timur Raza to these scams, though investigations are ongoing. Another prominent case involved an accountant-led network in Huddersfield, reportedly run by Kurdish individuals, who were allegedly helping migrants work illegally by setting up fake businesses, generating fraudulent documents, and falsely claiming they could make home office penalties disappear. These cases show just how organized and profitable immigration crime has become, with criminals exploiting both the vulnerabilities of migrants and the complexities of the immigration system. For anyone who believes they have encountered immigration fraud or has been targeted by scammers, there are safe ways to report it. Information can be submitted through the official UK government website, and people also have the option to report anonymously via Crime Stoppers. Reporting doesn't only protect you, it also protects others who may fall into the same traps. Many people stay silent out of fear, embarrassment, or uncertainty, but coming forward helps authorities shut down these networks and prevent future victims. Immigration fraud continues to evolve because criminals constantly adapt their methods to match new visa routes, policy changes, and economic conditions. Migrants often trust agents because they feel overwhelmed by the immigration process or lack direct access to verified information. Understanding the major red flags: fake job offers, unusually high fees, promises of guaranteed visas, fake test arrangements, sham relationships, and falsified documents can help people recognize danger before they make life-changing decisions. The smartest thing anyone can do is verify everything through official sources, avoid paying huge upfront fees, and be cautious of anyone promising shortcuts. Fraud is most effective when victims don't know they're being targeted. That's why awareness is a powerful form of protection. If you suspect something is wrong, trust your instinct and seek proper guidance. If you've already been targeted, reporting the issue may help someone else avoid the same pain. The more people understand how these scams operate, the harder it becomes for criminals to succeed.